So guys, before we start today's vlog, I want to give a huge shout out to the folks over at Musicbed for help partnering with me and promoting me with their music licensing subscription. So for those who haven't heard of Musicbed, personally, I've been using their music licensing subscription pretty much for like the past, I'd say like 5 years at this point. I literally started with them as soon as I started getting into short films, especially with my films like 2020 A New Beginning, 2021 A Leap of Faith. I've been using both Musicbed and Epidemic Sound, and I will say I have been using Epidemic Sound for quite a bit, especially in terms of my YouTube videos, but I feel like now, especially as a film student and as I see myself working on more short films and just more of the documentary work, especially with my upcoming documentary, I generally look more towards Musicbed just because I find a lot more cinematic tones that I can get through them that I can't really get from a lot of other licensing services. So personally for me, I've been converting over to Musicbed. And for those that want to check out Musicbed, Musicbed is giving you guys a 14-day free trial. Again, super simple. They do have creative subscriptions. They do have business subscriptions. So whether you're an individual or a group of people, they do have different models and licensings that you guys can use. If you check out the link down in my description, again, really helps out the channel. And of course, if you guys want to get a taste of what Musicbed has to offer for you, highly recommend it. And of course, if you guys want to figure out what kind of songs that I highly recommend on the platform, there is also a link going over my playlist that is live on the website right now that showcases some of my favorite tracks from Musicbed. Like personally, I love Max LL. I think he does a phenomenal job, especially with the cinematic tones, and I love using it for my short films. So again, definitely one of the artists that I love on Musicbed. And again, there's plenty of artists where that came from Musicbed. So again, another huge shout out to the folks over at Musicbed for partnering with me. And now back to the vlog. Alrighty guys, so it has been a minute since we have done a chill vlog on this channel. I feel like we've just been doing tech review after tech review after tech review, and it's just been kind of being nonstop. And of course, getting back into more tech reviews later this year. There's a few more that's coming up that I'm really excited to get into. But I thought I kind of wanted to take a little break and kind of just get back into making chill vlogs and just going out and exploring. Of course, you guys remember that we've done the vlog series in the past. We're just traveling to places, but pretty much in July is obviously a big month for me because for the past 3 years, I've been going nonstop to one place, and that is in fact San Diego Comic-Con. And I'm very excited to go this year to San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Now, sadly, obviously the one thing that I always look forward to with Comic-Con is the Marvel Studios panel with Kevin Feige bringing out, cast and talent and directors and crew members just talking about new and upcoming projects that's coming out later this year. And I was very excited for this year because I thought that they were going to talk a lot more about the next two Avengers films and of course the future of the MCU, with the Doomsday and Secret Wars coming out fairly soon in 2026 and 2027. But of course, right now they are very busy in terms of their film schedule with Doomsday. And I do believe that they're going to be starting to shoot Spider-Man Brand New Day pretty much like August 1st. I do believe DC does have one panel. I think they're going to be talking about Peacemaker Season 2. So James Gunn's going to be there. John Cena's going to be there, so it's gonna be like a really cool panel, so very excited for that. I feel like the panel that I'm genuinely looking forward to this year is in fact the TRON Ares panel. I believe that the director is coming and possibly Jared Leto, who is obviously the star of the new TRON film. And for those who don't know, personally for me, I have been a huge TRON fan since I was a kid. Like literally one of like the movies that got me into filmmaking in the first place was TRON Legacy. Like I just felt like that film was really like the spark for me to wanting to get into filmmaking in the first place. So I'm very excited that the TRON franchise is coming back, especially with Ares. We are going to do a little bit of some exclusive hunting. Obviously, I like to do a little bit of my limited edition exclusive shopping. Since obviously San Diego Comic-Con, they usually have some really cool exclusives that they only sell at the event. And if you try to get after the event, obviously it's only for resellers and you're going to be paying like a really high premium price for those items. So hopefully I can try to get a few of them at the convention this year. Pretty much we are leaving tomorrow in the morning. Got a flight at 6 a.m. Going to be reaching San Diego around 8 a.m. So pretty much I'll be there like about an hour before the convention itself opens. So pretty much first thing, running to get those exclusives and then kind of just see where the day takes us. So I will catch you guys tomorrow when we're going for our flight. Alright guys, so of course we're here at the Sacramento airport, pretty much 5 a.m. in the morning. We're about to catch our flight in about an hour, so let's head to it. Alright guys, so we are officially back in San Diego for Comic-Con. Right here they have a Fantastic Four Google Play Store kind of event. Don't know exactly what it is. Hopefully I'll try to check it out later today. But pretty much gonna head towards the convention, get all of my lanyards, bags, get all this stuff ready, and then we gotta meet up with our friends. So again, very excited for this year at Comic-Con. Alrighty guys, so we're in line for the convention floor and we're about to enter right now. Pretty much 9:30, so they just opened up.
From the 1982 film, and I don't know, I didn't steal anything from the props department, but everything looked...
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Peacemaker himself, Mr. John Cena!
Alright guys, so we are finally back here in Sacramento. We just came back from San Diego this morning. Yesterday was our last day at Comic-Con, the 26th. Today is the 27th. Obviously, they do have a Sunday as well, so there is still events that's going on today. I do believe that George Lucas was there on Sunday. Sadly, obviously, I didn't have a Sunday ticket. If I did, I would have definitely gone for the George Lucas thing, but I did see some online stuff that he's mainly talking about the new Lucas Museum, which I believe is in LA, and I believe it's in USC, so I guess when I head back to USC within like the next coming weeks, I'll probably go and check out the Lucas Museum and see what it's all about. So that'd be pretty cool to check out. But other than that, when it came to San Diego Comic-Con this year, it was definitely very fun, very chill. Just kind of getting to wander the convention floor and just the activities that happen outside the convention. Obviously, for those that weren't able to get badges, you're still able to experience the Comic-Con like experience. And I feel like this year, Comic-Con really focused on the TRON Ares panel, which I think was the highlight for me. Now, sadly, I wasn't able to be in the panel for the entire event. I was only able to make it for like the last 15 to maybe 20 minutes tops, just because it was really difficult to get into Hall H this time, especially for TRON. It was actually a lot more difficult than I thought, so I kind of wasn't like planning to like be in Hall H Friday like the entire day. But to be fair, I think I should have planned to be in Hall H the entire day Friday, so then that way I could have gotten better seats and I could have for sure been secured to be in TRON Ares for the entire event. But it was really cool being able to see people like Jared Leto, Jeff Bridges, Hasan Minhaj, Evan Peters being there for the TRON Ares panel, and they had like this really cool design of Hall H. I think Hall H was specifically designed for TRON this year. They had like lights going all over the place. I mean, they had like the whole parade of like people dressed out in the TRON outfits coming and doing their stuff. And they also had like this really cool 9 Inch Nails like music video shoot like at the end of the event with like laser lights and everything. So it was really cool how they designed it this year for TRON. And I think the biggest thing that I genuinely enjoyed this year was just being able to take some of my friends that haven't been to Comic-Con before, being able to kind of seeing them experience their first time at Comic-Con, and you just kind of get nostalgic of what it was like for you to go to your first Comic-Con, just to see them and how they're kind of viewing everything and experiencing it. So definitely I kind of just like want to bring more and more of my friends to Comic-Con, so then that way they kind of get to experience it, and hopefully if they like it, they can come back next year or the year after that and really get a presence. But definitely I really want to go next year, because I have a feeling that Marvel will indeed be there for Hall H, especially Marvel Studios, because pretty much I believe that Comic-Con 2026 is going to take place, I think, the weekend before Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have like a ton of Brand New Day stuff happening. And then of course Doomsday is coming out later that year, and then Secret Wars in 2027. So I'm sure they're going to show a lot of footage of Doomsday and Secret Wars and announcements and cast announcements and all that crazy stuff. I do believe 2026 is going to be a big year for San Diego Comic-Con for Marvel Studios. So if you really want to go to Comic-Con and you haven't been before, I highly recommend trying to get tickets for next year. I think it's going to be easily one of the biggest panels in a long time. So I think it's going to be pretty crazy and definitely worth the excitement. So that's going to do for us today on this vlog of us going to Comic-Con. Obviously, really excited to just make a fun, chill vlog. Obviously, I know I didn't really talk much or show too much when we were in there, just because it's really hard to vlog and talk around in that convention floor. So I just try to get a few video shots here and there, just a few clips of different things that were happening. And yeah, I'll check you guys out next year. But of course, more videos on the way soon. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next video. So take it easy. Peace.